Hello, hello. Welcome back. Another beautiful day. Oh, isn't it majestic looking at the beautiful, beautiful ME controllers? Oh, it's amazing. Anyways, we are here in the world. Look at all the yellow and red lights. It's so glorious. Look at all the leaves below where the trees are. Interesting. Anyways, let's get to it with a couple of items on the board and off the board all at the same point in time. You know what? Let's just finish the early game, right? Let's finish the whole tab. Boom. Like so. We got that beautiful green check mark there in the early game. Let's call it a day. Never have to come back to this tab ever again. It does look like I also completed... Oh, yeah, I just grabbed a bucket of refinery gas. I already had it. And I made some tungsten, a double tungsten carbide plate. Pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing too crazy there, at least so far. We need to capitalize and do a few more quests here today, to say the least. I still have my spruce problem. As you can see, we got 0 spruce logs. We are burning it all up, but I also have a few other problems at the same time. And one of those being, I think, yeah, there's my charcoal byproducts. It's filling up. It's filling up quite a bit. So what is our hurdle over here? And I believe it's my other one here. Yep, sulfuric gas. Well, that refinery gas that I just mentioned, well, that's what sulfuric gas makes, right? And that can make raw gasoline. Now, are we going to get into raw gasoline? I haven't officially decided just quite yet. We will have to at some point, but that's not what we're going to start off with today. We're going to continue on our journey. Oh, by the way, I built a little bit. I kind of filled out my EBF area here as well. So yeah, that's kind of a thing, you know, just a thing. So one of the things we were working on was Lumium, right? And we needed the tungsten steel stuff and whatnot, and yeah, just a lot. Now I think if I recall, we got an okay amount of it. That's vanadium, titanium, almost 13,000. That's pretty good. Yeah, 440. Not the worst amount by any means. We also got some mana-infused ingots. That's good. So yeah, not the most, not the worst, right? But over here, I did automate some of those little systems to the best of my ability, right? So if and when we get, you know, tungsten and things like scheelite and tungstate, they will make the tungstic acid, which then also processes, etc., to get us our tungsten steel, right? Which is this guy right here. So obviously we need the tungsten. We are out of those resources, so I'll either have to go and mine them from the end, or maybe there's another solution available to us soon, or already. I did set up the mixer over here. I pulled it from over there, and I set it up here for our Lumium. So we should at least have that ready to go, but we need to stick that in an EBF. And that EBF for Lumium, hot Lumium, requires tungsten steel, 4,500K to be blunt in temperature. So I kind of sort of just got that prepared over here. I kind of made some vanadium steel and tungsten coil blocks. Let's go. Level up your coils indeed to level 4. Another amazing quest completion here right off the bat. Now, tungsten steel unlocks a lot of different things, right? Lumium, signalum, high-speed steel type G, which would be then type S and E. And then the yttrium barium, which basically unlocks nuclear craft, which is a whole different ball of wax that, yeah, we're going to have to figure out. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly and efficiently set up our beautiful EBF here, like so. Excellent. And in this one, I've already configured to get ourselves some Lumium. Very nice, right? Well, whew, that's going to take a while. Sadly, I think the only way to improve this, like this is at EV level. I mean, I could up it to EV, which would reduce it quite drastically. But anyways, yeah, it's a long time to say the least. And that's going to get us hot Lumium. And then, of course, hot Lumium needs to go in our vacuum freezer. So without further ado, I need to do a couple of things. One of the things that we need to do is we need to level emit this like we have the other ones. That's definitely a must do. And then I also need to get the output into our drawer down below. And I'm probably going to keep this one very restricted at the moment. I don't want to have too much extra of this if we don't have to. Okay. So let me get some of this stuff. We got the level emitter. We got that. Let's just grab some of these items that we're going to need. So we'll do level emitter on there. What did I set? Some of these other ones. I think it was... which one was it? The only downside to these pillars that I put up is you kind of have to come in from the end. So vanadium steel, I did 2048. That gave us a little bit of extra. So if I only want to keep 64, I think I'm only going to do, because it's got to go through the vacuum freezer, I think I'm only going to say 60 at the moment. So Lumium ingot, and I'm just going to pencil in 60. Again, I'm trying to keep this as tight as I can because we are in situations where, you know, I don't want to burn through all my resources right off the bat here, right? I need to get a little bit more ME cable. Unplanned. There we go. It was right over here. Let's grab it. All right, so we'll connect this up. We got it. Whoopsies. We got to get this ready and rocking, which I think I can connect to somewhere around here. I don't know where. Where we had ME somewhere. Is that connecting? No. Is that connecting? Can't tell. Can't tell. I don't think so. Where's my ME? Oh, there it is over there. Okay. Let's do that. Ooh. It's getting a little full up in here. And that, are we connected now? I don't know. I can't tell. It's very tight space here. Okay, we got that going there. Yeah, it looks like it's all connected now, so that's good. Okay, 7 of whatever, no big deal. And in the meantime, let's set this guy up. Same way as the others, right? So, boom. No. Not like that. Underneath. There we go. We got to get that done. Okay, good and good. Awesome. Now, I think I have this set to the wrong output. So let's fix that as well. So the titanium. Titanium is probably our best example here recently of what we did that needs to go hot. Where is that? I should probably put like signs or something on some of these, eh? On the underside. Is this it? No, that's tungsten steel. Where's our titanium? Over here? Perhaps? No, that's vanadium. That's mana infused. That's our manganese. Is this it? Yeah, there's our titanium right there. Okay. So, this guy is what underneath? In the output, it looks like we're at cyan. Okay, let's copy that and let's get that into this guy over here to be the proper setup, which should be putting it through now the vacuum freezer, right? So whenever this is done, 5 hours later, 77%. Holy crikey. When that's done, we should get our first piece of Lumium. Oh, that's going to take a while. I only need 4, though, which is good, because I only need a gear, right? Oh, no, I need 8 of them. 4 of them in an extruder. We'll definitely go this route, to say the least. Holy cow. Yeah, 360 seconds. That's long. I think as soon as I'm done this one, we're going to swap in another energy hatch here and get prepared with our cutters and stuff to make this EV level, because we cannot have this going that long. All right, 180, that's at least better. We cut it in half, which is great. Okay, now hot Lumium, we do need to put into, I think it's this filter here, if I recall. Is it this one that we need to configure? I'm trying to remember. We got, yeah, I think this is the one. So hot Lumium, let's throw it in there. And that should give us our first Lumium ingot. Ooh, it actually takes a bit of time in the freezer too. There we go. Our first Lumium. Very nice. One down, 20 million more to go. At least that's what I always say. All right. Our first Lumium, we got it. Another quest complete. So good. The nice reason we need this is Signalum upgrade kits are going to be big for sure. Like my bag space, like the Signalum satchel, for example, right here, as well as all of our numismatic, things like that are going to be helpful. And same thing when we get into the phytogenic insulator and whatnot, getting those upgrades in place are just going to make things run that much better. Now, this one takes a long time to cook as well, I believe. Let's see. This would be vacuum frozen. Yeah, this one takes 640 seconds and also requires the tungsten steel. Now with helium, we could probably get some helium. It would reduce it, but yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. And then this is also EV mixer with primal mana, red alloy dust, ardite dust, destabilized catharate, and annealed copper. So there's a few things that would have to go in for us getting some Signalum here. And we'll get there. It's on my goals for sure here. Well, beating the pack's on my goals, so obviously that is as well. But at least for right now, I'm not highly focused on it. I would like to get my 4 Lumium and get that going here before we can kind of, at least then we can jump into our phytogenic, which will hopefully, I don't have faith in this. I have not tested this. This is all a disclaimer. Hopefully will fix our potential tree problem. It will at least allow us a passive way to get trees. I just don't know how fast it's truly going to be. Right? So I'll keep an eye on this. We got our 1. We're just lighting the lamp here. And I got a miner going here as well, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on it. For the most part, though, this has gone pretty good. The only other ore that I've gotten is talc that I didn't have so far. So that is kind of just there, and I don't really need the output of talc. We have other methods of getting the same things, so it's just going to get deleted, as bad as it sounds. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for our Lumium to build and do its thing, let's do up another quest as well. Might as well. It feels good. It feels right. By the way, if you made it this far in the episode, slap that like. Hit that subscribe. Love y'all. I love what we're doing around here. So thank you. But let's jump into another quest. Yep. Yeah, I did a little bit of preparing. Just a little bit of preparing off camera to get ourselves the tier 2 micro miner. Let's go. Easy craft. Literally took seconds. No big deal. The nice thing about this, as we were talking about earlier on, this is going to give us that scheelite, that tungstate, plus a few other things that we haven't really explored yet. So let's see what we can actually get out of this thing. So this guy with some quantum flux and some of that rocket fuel in the basic microverse, that's important to know. You can get a few different things. So this is going to get us some bauxite, some pyrochlore, some copper, sphalerite, all these good resources and the tungsten. So this is going to be one of the ways that we kind of sort of automate our tungsten at this point in time with this micro miner 2. It's also going to get us some radium salt, which we've never had, right? And on top of that, there's a few other things that you could do here. You could do the HV electric with cryothium to get neon, krypton, and xenon if you wanted to. So there's a few different avenues that we can explore with this. I believe it does require EV. I'm not sure if we're on EV for our micro verse here. I can't recall. We're on HV. So we need to upgrade this thing to EV to get this to run. So kind of the same thing I did over there. Pretty straightforward. We're going to upgrade this to EV. And I kind of want to give it a run and see what can be done here. All right. So we have that. We have a muffler hatch there. We got just a casing here. Perfect. We can slap in an energy there. That'll work out well. Like so, and we'll just connect those guys up. All right, so that should force us into the EV territory with this guy, which it has. Excellent. So now we can run our tier 2. So tier 2, rocket fuel, quantum flux, 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's burn through some juice here and see what we get. Now, this output is probably not going to go anywhere because we don't have all these items in our storage down below. But as you can see, it's working in space. Isn't it so pretty? I kid. It's something you can't see. But it's working its way through on this guy. And right away here, the output bus, beautiful. There goes all the stuff. Oh, I guess I did have a few of them. So the end bauxite is finding a home down below. It looks like, oh, we got some scheelite finding a home. So some of these I've already set up downstairs. I did do, disclaimer, a quick little mining session in the old nether, the end, to kind of get some of these resources. So the tungstate, I think, should also find a home. But as you can see, our pyrochlore, our copper, cassiterite, and our radium salt have not, right? So first of all, what does radium salt get us? Okay, that gets us radon with rock salt in an electrolyzer EV. Good to know. That is a good step. The cassiterite, though, I mean, this is just tin, right? Are we even gonna... Am I even gonna bother with this? I don't know. Tin dust, I think electrolyzed gets you something good. Bismuth, I don't know that I care that much. We have a lot of it right now. Probably just purify into pulverization to get the bismuth. And then that gets you eventually cassiterite dust, which is worthless. Okay, cassiterite dust can get you tin dust, and tin dust can be used for a lot of different things, but it isn't really necessary. Okay, good to know, right? So it looks like you can get more bismuth here. The copper, I think you can get more cobalt. I think that's the message there. The pyrochlore is a way to get more apatite. So this one's definitely a big one. So let's just grab these resources anyways, because we're going to need to figure it out. Obviously, our item disappeared, our miner, because that's how it works. And apparently so did one of our radiums, because they clicked it, but it didn't come with us. All right. So we're very full on our dust wall, to say the least. Let's grab ourselves another setup here for our radium. There we go. Excellent and amazing and awesome. All right, radium, excellent. Okay, and then let's kind of power through the rest of this. So we have pyrochlore, which we'll throw in right there. We have cassiterite, which I'll throw in there. How did I... Sphalerite. Oh, I didn't look at this one. Sphalerite's good, isn't it? Yellow garnet. This is chemical bath. That's more zinc. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to look at that one. So sphalerite and copper. All right. Now, we haven't set those up in the system. I'll set them up. It's the same thing as before that we did with every other ore. And I don't want to go through all of that again with you all. So in the meantime, well, let's actually go check on our Lumium. We might actually have enough. Yeah, I talked just long enough for us to have that ready to go. All right, we need aluminum gear. We want to use this in the extruder. I definitely want to get this extruder like this. So let's put that in there, and then let's get this guy here. Excellent. Okay. Do I have an extruder downstairs? I have an extractor, but I do not have an extruder. Okay. In the extruder level, I just need HV. All right, let's make ourselves a quick extruder. We should have that capability quite nicely, like so. That'll get us an HV extruder. And let's just throw this on our little industry line here. And we're going to throw in our Lumium to get ourselves a Lumium gear. And then from there, the real magic happens. Yep. It's real magic. Stay tuned. You're going to miss it. Don't fall asleep yet. I see you. I see you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. All right, let's throw that up here. Let's throw in our Lumium. And on top of that, let's get our phytogenic insulator, as that is the item we are truly going for this entire time. And I hope it doesn't suck. But another quest is completed, which is great to see. And our main target is the spruce wood, right? We're looking for the spruce wood. The spruce wood requires a sapling infuser. So we need to get this sapling infuser. For that, I need some mana-infused ingots and mana-infused plates. Ah. Aha. I see you. I see you, game. Playing with me like that. All right, let's get this guy. Let's get this compactor because it wants to be dirty. It wants to be mean. I see you. I see you, game. All right, last but not least, we need this guy, which we need this guy. Boom. Nailed it. And boom. Nailed it. Man, I'm good at this game. I tell you. There we go. Compactor. Very nice. Can you please be quiet while I'm recording? Thank you very much. All right. Excellent. We got our compactor. We need to get ourselves that mana-infused plate. So, mana-infused ingots for 4. Like so. And we just need to hook this up to power. We don't even need all the Greg techie stuff. This is like a dream right here. I can't believe it. We just need to run regular power for a machine. It's crazy. Don't question it. It's fine. We just hook it up like that. And we just hook it up like that. It's remarkable. All right. Can we just cancel all these? That'd be great. Thank you. And all of these. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Let's get ourselves. So these guys just kind of go in here, hey? We just compact them. How long does it take? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We can automate that. We can automate that very easily. Very, very easily. All right. That's cool. In case we need to build more of these, right? That's what I'm thinking of here. All right. We also will need some sort of phytogrow. Let's just look at the basic one here first. So that does require appetite. That's a concern. That is a concern. I don't think I have any on hand right now. And it also requires wood pulp, which I don't believe I have on hand right now. But we can make it. Wood pulp's not too bad to make. I think we can basically grind up almost any piece of wood that we may have lying around. I think we can even do just planks and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully that's pretty easy. Like chest gets you 8. Yeah, so I think it's a plank gets you 1 in a macerator or pulverizer. So we could also just put back in wood. That might work. You do get 16 of that. And you get 12. So we might be okay. I don't think we need the extra. Well, ooh, that extra output would be nice. Rich phytogrow, ammonia with it. That's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. The flux, though, requires that energetic infuser step. And time, probably, too. I'm not sure how long this recipe takes. A little bit tougher. A little bit tougher. So, let's throw this in there. Let's at least get ourselves our sapling infuser. Can we just use spruce instead of another one? That'd be great. We have a whole bunch. We might as well use that. Okay. Cool. So, let me get the fertilizer here because, like I said, it's a little bit... this is augment? No, this goes in here, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's just an augment. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Augment? Oh, I need to upgrade it. That's fair. That is fair. Let's just get a couple of kits. There we go. All right. Reinforced. Conversion kits. Beautiful. And away we go. All right. Good. I love it. Let's just boom and boom. We can augment that. Okay. Let me get the fertilizer. Because, again, I don't believe I have any appetite. So we did just get that pyrochlor, which will be helpful. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm regrinding all of my appetite. So I'm going to quickly find it in my system here and disable that. It should be around here somewhere, I think. There it is right there. Let's disable the appetite from our system. We do not want that to get in there. And I'll set up the pyrochlor to work in its place, as that will get us some of that appetite that we're looking for. All right, let's get a little bit of phytogrow. But, oh, that's right, the wood pulp. I knew I was missing something in this process. Oh, good, I have a macerator. Excellent. Let's, oh, boy. Yeah, I guess we just... This is all full, isn't it? Oh, boy. What do we got here? Titanium dust. Holy crikey, we got a lot of titanium dust. We're just out of tetrachloride blah, 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 aren't we? Okay, let's, I guess, start this line over here. Okay, well, I didn't plan to start a whole new line here today, but I guess that's kind of sort of what we're doing. So this guy here is obviously going to get us our, you know, wood pulp situation. And we'll get that done. We'll get that ready right away. I don't think we need too much of it. You know what? Let's just build it all. It's fine. No big deal. No big deal. All right. We'll slap that on there. I'll get this done. All right. Little bit of phytogrow. Okay, that's one. Let's see how much of this stuff we can make, right? I got 64, so that should be able to get us at least a stack, right? Okay, perfect. Awesome. No big deal. All right. Pretty straightforward. Let's grab our phytogrow. Now, I remember. I might have some spare endervoirs. Do I? I don't. Question mark? I'm surprised. Apparently I don't. Are they maybe in my bag? Let me see. No. Oh, wow. I thought I had some spare ones lying around, but I guess not. So let's get ourselves... Oh, there they are. Yeah, I knew I had some. I had to have. All right, let's get ourselves going here with this setup, and I want to see how fast or not fast this really is. And then I might throw some of this phytogrow through an ammonia to get the rich phytogrow, because double the output would be nice. Even though it uses more water, I don't think water will be a sticking point by any means. I may even try going with the flux just to get more wood, right? So bear with me. It's not going to be pretty, but we're going to give something a try here, right? So if we just do an endervoir like that, let me just grab a little bit of water here. I do just so happen to have a couple of buckets lying around. Let's just fill these up. And again, this is a little bit for science over here. We will put this through some sort of an automation system before too long here. So we're going to extract always. Boom. We will just insert always. Okay, there's our water. Excellent. The next step is obviously some saplings. Let's just grab a few of them. No, I did not mean to go that far. Nope, didn't mean to do that either. All right, let's get, let's just grab a stack of spruce saplings here and see how we do. I missed. All right, so this guy goes in there, right? Yeah, we're going to lock it and we'll put in our fertilizer. That's pretty fast. That's really quite fast. That's faster than our water is keeping up. Okay. Good to know. That is definitely one of the things that I needed to know. Now, if I do this and do that, we're probably okay. But we're full. All right. So, did we mess this up? I might have messed up my tank, but that's fine. Okay, so we definitely need a lot of water. That goes through quite a bit of water. That's good to know. So even upgrading this with more might be problematic, right? Is what I'm kind of seeing at the moment, is that we might run into a problem with the overall system in general, right? Yeah, this is just... I broke my water. It's fine. I broke my end of water, all right? Leave me alone. Maybe we do have to get the aqueous accumulator. I don't know. It's fine. We'll figure it out. All right, let's grab 2 more. That should fix it, I think. You just have to... If you do 2 outputs out of these things, you pretty much need to make it bigger so that you have always a spare whatever to basically be infinite. It's just a thing. It's a thing. All right? Just trust me. It does work, but I recommend going bigger for everyone that you have. Okay, good. Let's give this thing a go. Yeah, no big deal. This can keep up nicely, but that is a way, and a pretty darn good way. We haven't even really augmented it or anything, to get ourselves some spruce. I like it. The other nice thing about this is you don't lose any saplings, right? The same amount of saplings just transfer over, so we can just circulate the same 64 saplings at all time. The big hurdle here is going to be the appetite. I'm going to have to play that one by ear and find out exactly how much appetite we're going to get from certain things. But this is a nice little boost. I like this. I think that this could be very useful in our spruce gathering. But for right now, I think that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. There we go. Perfect. Without fertilizer, it doesn't work. So, 64, I got myself 5, 6 stacks, basically, right? We can throw those in. Now, here's the tricky part. We got to automate that. Yep, that's the next tricky part for sure. So, let me just double check. I want to see how much appetite we have. Yeah, that's not a lot. 31. That's a very small number of appetite. I might have to move my miner to an appetite node just to make sure we're good to go there. But, yeah, that's a little narrow on the old appetite supply. So, just one of those little details. We'll get there. The wood pulp shouldn't be too much of a concern, as we should have that all backed up anyways, which we do. It's just our charcoal system that's draining our resources. This guy should be working. Yeah, tungsten steel dust. Excellent. We are full on that, which means this guy is working over time, which is good. That's going to get us more tungsten steel. No complaints there. I think that should be about it for today. Yeah, not too bad. I forgot to empty out this guy over here. I'm probably just going to avoid the excess sulfuric acid for right now, just to keep things moving a little bit more so. So I'll do that here. And yeah, that's going to be about it for us today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot. Don't get me wrong. It always is in this pack. But yeah, still just, it's bringing a smile to my face every time I play. And that's all I can really think of, you know? What am I doing here again? Sulfuric gas. That's the one. Lock it in. I'm already doing that too. Oh boy. Yeah, a couple things here that these are like the overflows. So remember how I was having issues with the rocket fuel and ethanone. Well, I also had problems with nitric acid apparently, which I'm gonna have to go double check here because I thought that system is supposed to turn off at a much higher number than what it is. So yeah, I gotta take a look at that. Why are we still producing nitric acid? I do not know. I gotta find it in my system here, as everything's a mess right here. Yeah, like we should not be. Something's wrong. Output red. Input red. Does this not have a machine controller on it? Why are we producing this? It must not have a machine controller. Or something. Something's wrong. Panic basket. All right. I'll fix this up. No problem. Like so. There we go. Working disabled. Yeah. See? Minor little blip like that, and you've probably wasted a lot of resources. Yeah. All good. One of those things. Bye-bye for now. See y'all.